Okay.
We're gonna get this right today.
What's up, everybody? So we're back in the car, and today we're talking about long distance and things we did not expect. So if you didn't know, Kei-Lin and I have been in a long distance relationship for about 4 years now. And so we just wanted to share with you guys some things that we didn't expect about long distance. Some good things, some bad things. And maybe if you guys relate, or if you felt the same thing or experienced the same thing, let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I think one thing I didn't expect about long distance is I have to be so strategic about timing and planning things and when you're gonna do things and when you're not, even just to see each other, much less to like film videos or do other stuff like that. You really have to schedule. I think we schedule like months in advance of like trips that we're gonna have, at least 2 months usually. So the schedule can be all put together. So I mean, I guess that's a part of long distance, but I didn't think it would be like so much in advance. Like, you gotta have a schedule.
One of the things I didn't know or expect was that you actually feel a lot more independent than you would think. And when you think about it, I guess it kind of makes sense because you live in two completely different areas. You're doing your own thing, but I had many times had the feeling like, I know I'm in a relationship, but you don't feel like you're in a relationship. It very much feels like you're in a relationship only when you're doing a trip together. Whether I'm in his home state or he's in my home state. And it took a long time for that feeling to go away.
It's like you're hanging out.
Yeah, it's definitely not the normal experience. You don't get to just like we're gonna go on a date for 2 to 3 hours, get dropped off at home, and that's it. Ours is a whole trip. Like, the entire trip is several dates compacted into one.
Yeah. His trip is a massive, like, multi-day date, basically. You know, which can be fun, too.
Oh, yeah, it's totally fun. But it also messes with your brain, and this is my next point. The first few years, I didn't experience this. I don't think fully, but later on, I started to experience where my brain was storing all the date memories and keeping them almost like in a vault, and they weren't unlocked until I saw him again. And that's been kind of my current reality for the past 2 years at least, where I have a hard time remembering our trips when I'm at home by myself, but then when I'm with him, it like comes back to life, and I remember the feelings, what we did, like where we went. And it's actually a thing. Your brain, it's almost like a version of PTSD. Now, don't quote me on everything, but I did look this up, and it's almost like amnesia, or is it amnesia? There's a word for it. I'm forgetting it, but it's a thing your brain does just because it's flooded with so much oxytocin, and like the good hormones are excited. Like, I'm sure adrenaline plays into it a little bit, and then you hit a really low of where you're like saying bye to the person and going back home by yourself, or you're already home by yourself and they left. So it's just a big transition and switch up from what you were doing.
It makes like a gap in your memory.
So gaps in memory, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, you experienced that? Yeah,
well, when we try to like talk about like, so like if we do like a check-in, and we're like, okay, so what did we do last month? We're like, what did we do? Did I see you? Did I not see you? Like, what? And then once it takes a little while. Like, you're like, okay, I did see you on the trip. Okay, I remember we did this, and that. You know, so yeah. I think. Oh, that's a point that I was gonna mention too. It's just like, we're both really busy too in our own personal lives. So the trips themselves were really like concentrated dates, and then right away, like after we both went back to our respective houses, we're right back into the mix. I'm back into school. She's back into work. So it's just like really, really a quick turnaround for like you're in this dating relationship, you're having a bunch of fun, boom, right back to regular work, regular life. You don't have to think about it. And I think actually that helps a little bit, because we were so busy, like we could take the time off to focus when we were together, and then when we weren't together, it just like, you didn't really have to think about, oh man, like, dang, like I'm just sitting at home by myself. Now you're back to work, we got stuff to do. So that kind of helps, and that probably contributes to the memory thing too, because we just kind of transition right back into regular life so fast.
Probably. And
then being extra busy, your brain just kind of yadas through some of the stuff.
Yeah, I get a lot of comments where people don't really think he exists.
Oh, yeah.
I understand because he has been to like a lot of my environments, but say if like that one person decided not to be at church that Sunday, or they weren't at the family party that day, they completely missed their chance for the year essentially to meet him. Because some of those things, church happens every Sunday, but the family party, some of that stuff only happens once a year. So if you miss it, you miss the opportunity to see him. So then when they're interacting with me in like our regular, what do you call it, like flow or day-to-day life, it's funny, like they hear so much about him but they just don't know him. And I know you've gone that.
Yeah, definitely. People are like, oh wow, she's real actually.
Yeah. I talked a little bit about how you're watching the other person experience their own life, but I want to add a little bit more onto that. It's kind of almost like you're grieving and mourning it, because when you're in a relationship, you're doing like the day-to-day updates, and they talk about like, oh, I'm going out to, like, could be small stuff, like I'm going out to the movies with my family, or I'm going out to dinner with my friends. In your brain, you do in a way kind of mourn not being able to be a part of some of those experiences. And that's even worse when it's actually something important
that you wanted to do,
or that you would love to be there for, because sometimes life is unexpected and great things happen, and you're just not always able to be a part of those special last minute occasions or celebrations because of the distance. Got it. Well, we're sharing this because I think it's something I know I would have loved to hear prior to getting to a long distance relationship. I think it helps hearing some of these things, and obviously you can't prepare in every single area. Sometimes you just got to live and walk through it, but being made aware of this could help it feel a little bit more normal when it comes up. Because I think when you're hit with it for the first time, you start to question, like, should I be thinking this or experiencing this type of feeling? So that's why we're putting this out there. We're not putting this video out there to deter people from being in long distance relationships. I think being in a long distance relationship can be really great if you're doing it with the right person. You have great communication. It's obviously what God wants you to do. You're still walking and you're calling and all that stuff.
I got it.
So I hope this video encouraged you. I really hope you don't walk away and say, like, oh, I'm never gonna do long distance. Honestly, if you're walking away with those thoughts, maybe you will end up doing long distance, because that's kind of a little bit a part of Victor's story. He's like, I'm never gonna do long distance, and hey 4 years deep,
here we are,
4 years in, look at where you are. So yeah, be encouraged. Thank you so much for watching this video. We really love being able to talk and share this type of information with you all. We do relationship type content, food reviews, drink reviews. If you like stuff like that, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with a friend that you think will enjoy this content as well. But we'll see you guys next time.